Hi friend, in this video we will learn about the get commandlets. We will check what really we can do using this particular commandlet and what are different options available with this. So let's start the video. So first and foremost thing, we can get list of all the commandlets, which include commandlets, aliases, functions, filters, script and applications. So any of the command which is available with PowerShell or installed in the system, so we can get list of all those using get commandlet. And if we have imported any module from a different session, so we can get all these commandlets, aliases, functions available with that module as well. And at last, if we want to check the syntax of any of particular commandlet, so using this commandlet get command we can use that one. Here you can see the syntax of get command. So there are two set of syntaxes. So only difference is that here you can see that name is there and the in first one verb and noun is there. All other parameters is common to both of the combination. So since name contains verb and noun, so that is the reason no need to pass the verb or noun when we are passing the name. And if we are passing the either verb or noun, no need to pass the name. So this is how we can use the get command, and we have to keep in mind while using this syntax. And there is some demo we can explore the get command. We will see different options available in this one. So let's check the demo. First of all, if I use the get command without of any parameter, so it will list out all the functions and aliases or commandlet installed in the system. So if we want to get that one, no need to pass any of the parameter. And if I want to limit this output, if I want to specify how many number of lines we want, so we can just pass some number here with total count parameter. So it will restrict and it will print those number of lines only, and we can vary this number according to our requirement. And if I want to get the list available under the current session only, so we will use the list imported. So if I use the list imported, it will print out all the commandlet available in current session only. And if I pass star here, so it will list out all the commands available including applications as well. So since output is huge, is taking little longer. So now you can see that after taking some more time, it has printed all the things including applications as well. And if I want to check the syntax of any particular command, let's say for example get Windows event, so I will have to pass the syntax. So after we have passed the syntax parameter with this particular commandlet, so we have got the syntax of this particular commandlet. So if I want to check the syntax of any of the commandlet, so we can just use like this. And not only we can check the syntax of any other commandlet, we can just check the syntax of particular get command itself. So instead of passing here get Windows event, we can just pass here get command. So after we have passed the get command as parameter and syntax, so it has given the syntax of get command only. And after this we can use the name parameter to get particular commandlet only. Say for example, if I want to get the get service commandlet only, so we can use the name parameter. So after we have used the name parameter, we got the particular commandlet only under this list. So only one commandlet available in the list, and we can not only pass the full name of any of the commandlet, we can either use the alias or we can use the wildcard character as well. So if I pass the alias as dir, you can see that we have got the definition of the particular alias here. And if I want to pass the wildcard character here, so you can see that I will just use the any of the keyword which will be enclosed under the star. So you can see that after output came, the user is available in all of the commandlet listed out here. So likewise we can use alias or name or the full name of any of the commandlet if I want to get that one. And after name we can specify the verb also while fetching the list of commandlets. So if I specify the verb as get, so whichever the commandlet is having the get verb in its name, so we got all those listed here. So we can use any of the verb, like if I want to use the new, so it will list out for the new one. So likewise we can change according to our requirement. So with verb we can use the noun as well. So if we pass the noun, so it will list out all those commandlet available which is having the noun in its name, particular noun in its name. So any of the commandlet name is combination of two things. First half is the verb and second half is noun. So either we can specify the verb part or we can specify the name part. So here we have used the noun service as noun. So you can see that wherever service is available in noun, so we got all those commandlet. And in next option we can use the command type. So if I use the command type cmd so it will list out all the commandlet only. So likewise we can specify the function here also. So if I specify the function, it will list out only function. We can change it to application as well. And next we can use module also while fetching the list of commandlets. So if I use the microsoft.powershell.management, so you can see that it has listed out all those commandlets available under this particular module. Here you can check the module name which is come under the source heading. So likewise we can specify the module, and after that we can specify the parameter name as well. So if in parameter name if I pass authentication, so whichever commandlet is using authentication as parameter inside this one, so it has listed out all those. And beside parameter name we can use the parameter type as well. So if I write the parameter type as XML, so whichever the commandlet is using the XML as parameter type, so it has listed out all those commandlet. So here we can not only use the XML, we can specify the integer or string or decimal, anything. So it will list out according to the requirement. And if I want to get the detailed information of anything, so we can specify the show command info. So if we have passed the show command info parameter with any of the particular commandlet, so it will give us the detailed information. In detailed information, it will include the name, module, command type, definition, where we can check different syntax of the commandlet and parameter sets. And if I want to get all instances of a particular command, then we will have to use the all parameters. Say for example, if I want to get all instances of notepad, so we will have to pass the all here. So if we have pass, you can see that we got two different instances of notepad available in the system, and in rightmost you can check that there are two different path of the notepad is available here. So likewise we have explored all the different parameters available with get command, so we can do lot of things using just one single commandlet called get command. Just we have to pass different parameter according to our requirement, and it will do lot of things. So I hope this was clear to you, and that's all in today's video.